Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most burning questions in the world of No Prep Kings Season 7. Who can make the Elite 16? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride as we explore the racers, the drama, and the intense battle for those precious top spots. Let's jump into it. Imagine this, you're at the track, the roar of engines shaking the ground beneath your feet, the smell of burnt rubber in the air, and the sheer intensity of every race pumping through your veins. This is No Prep Kings, one of the rawest, most unforgiving racing competitions out there. And this season, Season 7, it's even more cutthroat as racers fight tooth and nail for a spot in the Elite 16. But here's the thing, only the best of the best are going to make it to the final 4 events. Who's got what it takes? Well, right now, it's anyone's game. That's right, from the 19th spot to the 10th, the point gap is so tight, you can barely fit a drag tire between them. And that's where the drama starts. Let's talk names. Nate Saylor, this guy is fast. We're talking blistering speed. He's one of the quickest racers out there, but can he maintain the consistency needed to break into that Elite 16? The next few races will be make or break for him. But he's not alone. Daddy Dave, Jimmy Taylor, Birdman, and Jim Howe, all of these racers have shown they've got what it takes to win. Then you've got Chris Rankin, who just rolled out a new car that's nothing short of a beast. Jared Bird, Jeff Lutz, Kayla Morton, these are guys who could shake up the standings with just a couple of solid rounds. And let's not forget Bobby and Paige Coughlin, a duo that can't be overlooked. Now, I know what you're thinking, some of these guys have been struggling. They've missed races, faced disqualifications, or just haven't been able to string together consistent performances. But here's the kicker, that's what makes the next 2 events so critical. There are cars at the back of the list that are, quite frankly, faster than some at the front. If they can get their act together and go a couple of rounds, boom, they're right back in the game. Imagine the look on everyone's faces when a racer that's been lagging behind suddenly rockets up the standings and secures a spot in the Elite 16. It's going to be wild. Now, we can't ignore the flip side of the coin. Some of the racers currently holding onto spots in the top 10 or top 11. Yeah, they're at risk of falling out. This is racing, folks, nothing is guaranteed. A single bad run, a mechanical failure, or a misstep on the track, and suddenly, someone who looked like a lock for the Elite 16 is out in the cold. Speaking of potential heartbreakers, let's talk about Doc. Doc has been improving, and man, I'm rooting for him. This guy has been hustling, upgrading his car, shedding weight, and making every possible tweak to improve his chances. Is it a long shot? Sure. But sometimes, it's the long shots that make racing worth watching. If he can pull it off, if he can claw his way into the Elite 16, it's going to be the comeback story of the season. And who doesn't love a good underdog tale? Now, the tracks. Let me paint a picture for you. The next 2 events will take place on some of the best tracks we've seen all season. Las Vegas, while the air might be a little thin at 5,500 feet above sea level, has a surface that's just begging for speed. Michigan? Well, that's a whole different beast. It's a solid, fast track, and it could be the game changer some of these racers need. These tracks could be where the impossible happens, where those on the edge finally break into the top 16, or where frontrunners falter. We're in for some serious action, folks. And you know what? It's not just about raw speed. It's about consistency. These next 2 events are critical for every single racer in the mix. You've got racers like Nate Saylor, who, if they can find their rhythm, could easily win an event. Chris Rankin's new ride? That thing is a monster, and if he dials it in, he's a threat. Daddy Dave? Always a contender. But here's the real kicker, it's not just about being fast in one race. These guys need to be fast in every race, round after round. Only those who can handle the pressure, adapt to the track conditions, and stay sharp through every heat are going to survive the cut. So, what's my prediction? Honestly, it's too close to call. But that's what makes it so exciting, right? The top 10 to 19 spots are all in play, and the next few events are going to be absolute fire. Anything can happen, and you better believe it will. If you're as hyped as I am to see who will make the Elite 16, drop a comment below with your predictions, and don't forget to smash that like button. Stay tuned for more updates and recaps, because this season is about to get even crazier.